Look, there comes the sun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it doesn't want to rain.
Hey, we're live.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
Look, you're live. It's Tuesday, 11:30. On the road. Anyway, where am I going? Let's keep going straight.
You're gonna turn right.
Turn right. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys today about values. So the values of homes. I was talking. Well, first of all, my dad sent me this message this morning. It was a video talking about phones. How. So like when I was a kid, or when my parents were even younger, when the phone would ring, nobody wanted to answer it. They would argue about who wanted to answer it. And now, everybody has a phone, and they're no more than 30 seconds away from their phone. You're never going to be away from your phone. Where they were saying before, nobody wanted to answer the phone because you didn't have caller ID. Or if you did have caller ID, you might have had a party line and you didn't know if it was for you anyway. Anyway, times have changed. So then I was talking to a friend of mine who we're going to be listing a house for him. His parents, his grandmother had passed away anyway. And they were going through her records. You guys, they were going through her records. This lady never threw anything away. So they bought a brand new car in the 60s. I think he said like 63, and I don't have the dates for sure. But in 1963 or early 60s, they bought a car, a brand new car. It cost $1,600. Could you imagine? $1,600. They bought a brand new car. The house that we're going to be listing for sale, they paid $15,000 for it.
Wow.
$15,000. And let's see. So that same house they purchased, I think he said in the 60s. They paid $15,000 for it. We're going to be listing it for close to $130,000. Now, times have changed, obviously. But if anybody says there's no value in buying a house, that's proof. I mean, what the values are today, imagine what they're going to be in 10 years, 5 years. I mean, the way the market is going, no, there's no guarantees, but even if there's a crash, eventually it's going to come back up. But yeah, so a brand new car, and I don't remember what he said it was. It was something that they don't make anymore. So a brand new car costs $1,600. You can't buy a brand new car for $1,600. But you can't buy a new car for $1,600. Or even 1977, a brand new car costs $3,000. You still can't buy a brand new car for $3,000. You might buy a 20 or 30-year-old car with 200,000 miles on it or something like that for $3,000. But values are going to go up. Even if there's another crash, it's going to come back up. Just know that if you're renting, your rent's going to keep going up, but you're not going to own anything. You're not going to have any kind of equity. You're not going to have anything to do with that stuff. Yes, Shauna, buy. Stop renting. Shauna said, stop renting on here. And Jennifer and I are headed to New Caney to a new construction open house, and we're going to probably do some video there and bring it to you guys. Prices, yes, are more than $1,600 right now. They are absolutely more than $1,600 right now. But in 50 years from now, it will have tripled again. So, you might say you can't afford it, but if you can afford to rent, you can afford to buy. I mean, if you're paying $1,300, $1,400 a month in rent, you could buy a house. It may not be your dream house, but it's a damn good start. That could be your first house, and then we're gonna get on 10. So should I cut across, or does this take us all the way to 10? Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so, the other thing I was going to tell you, you know how much you make a week, a month, or whatever. This same family that bought that car for $1,600, that bought that car in 1977 for $3,000, or bought that house for $15,000, in the 60s, they found one of his paychecks. The man brought home, for a family of 5, the man brought home less than $62 a week.
Wow.
Less than $62 a week. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
Do you make more than $62 a week? I bet you do. Call me. Let's get you in a house. Stop renting. Stop renting. Start buying.
Stop making them landlords rich.
Right? Paying somebody else's mortgage. Because that's what rent is. Now, I have friends in the apartment business. They have great apartments. If you're temporarily somewhere and this is not going to be your permanent place, but if you're going to be somewhere for 3 years or more, you need to stop renting. You need to be buying, because you're going to earn equity. And even if you got transferred, if you work in the plants or something and you get transferred somewhere, you have enough equity in it, you could possibly rent it out to somebody else to pay your mortgage, and then you still have the opportunity to buy another house for yourself. And again, I just told you prices are going up, right? If you have a house that you own and you're renting it out, it's paying your mortgage. If you're the renter, you're paying their mortgage. That's the way the game works. I'll be glad to help you find a rental, but I'm also going to help you realize the equity you're paying for somebody else. Anyway, we're going to let you go. I'm getting on I-10, heading up to New Caney. So you guys have a great week, and we will see you soon.